A talking donkey? That's right, in the Bible there is a talking donkey. Now, before you make a judgment,
It must be rubbish.
or go to switch off,
I'm switching you off.
let me tell you how this story speaks to me, and how it may speak to you.
Oh, okay.
Moses was leading the Israelites, who were in fact refugees. And like nations today, many nations then didn't want a crowd of refugees entering their country, even though Moses explained that they only wanted to pass through their country as they made their way to their promised land. But unlike refugees today, these Israelites had formed their own army to protect themselves. So when nations thought the best thing to do was to chase them away or even to exterminate them, the Israelites fought back and won. When they came to the borders of Moab, the king, a guy called Balak, realized his people were terrified of them. They believed God was on the Israelites' side, which isn't surprising when you consider that they were being sustained in the wilderness with manna coming down from heaven. And once a week, flocks of quail flew suicide missions into their cookpots. And whenever they moved camp, they followed a pillar of smoke in the day and a pillar of fire at night. So Balak thought,
I need to convince my people that I've got the supernatural on my side.
So he sent for Balaam, a diviner with an impressive reputation for putting curses on people, to come and put a curse on the Israelites. But Balaam had God speak to him that night.
Why would God speak to a guy like Balaam, a guy who makes money out of cursing people? Surely God would not speak to or through a person like that.
But God can speak to and through anyone. Why, he can even speak to you. He can even speak through someone like me.
Do not go with them. You must not put a curse on these people, because they are blessed.
So Balaam declined the king's offer, but he didn't tell them the full story. He didn't tell them that the Israelites were blessed. Sometimes when God gives us a message to pass on, we can sometimes be tempted to not tell the whole message. I mean, it might offend them.
What do you mean not coming? Go back to him. Send my most distinguished people and say, do not let anything keep you from coming to me, because I will reward you handsomely and do whatever you say. Come and put a curse on these people for me.
But when his messengers came to Balaam, he said,
Even if King Balak gave me his palace filled with silver and gold, I could not go beyond the command of the Lord.
That was a good answer, but Balaam just couldn't get his mind off the offer. His resolve started to shake.
But, wait here. I'll ask God again.
Why was Balaam asking him again?
Okay, go with them, but do only what I tell you.
So Balaam set off with them on his faithful donkey. But God was angry. I think he was angry because he knew Balaam's heart. So he sent his angel with a sword to oppose Balaam. Now the donkey saw the angel with the sword and headed off into the bush. But Balaam did not see the angel.
You stupid donkey, you stupid donkey. Why can't you watch where you're going, stupid donkey?
Then the angel appeared again, and the donkey ran into a wall, crushing
my
Balaam's
my
foot.
You stupid donkey, you stupid donkey.
Then the angel appeared again, and so the donkey just sat down.
You idiot donkey, take that and that and that.
But then the God allowed the donkey to speak.
Why would God have spoken to and through a donkey? Surely a donkey is too dumb for God to speak to and through.
But God can speak to and through anyone. He can even speak to you. He can even speak through someone like me.
Why are you hitting me?
Because you made me look like a fool. If I had a sword, I'd kill you.
Haven't I always been a good donkey?
Yes, so my donkey's speaking to me. Could there be a reason that he stopped?
An angel! Oh!
You are lucky your donkey stopped. Otherwise I would have killed you.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise that you were standing there. Look, I'll go back if you want.
Now go with the men, but speak only what I tell you to.
And so that is what he did. When Balaam arrived, Balak took him to curse the Israelites. But instead, Balaam blessed them.
Oh, mate, didn't you read the memo? Let's go somewhere different and try again.
But again, Balaam blessed the Israelites.
Listen, how hard can it be? Let's go to a different place, and this time read my lips. Curse them.
But again, Balaam blessed them.
Oh, that's it. You're not getting any of my money. You are getting zilch, zero, not a braz razoo. Now, get out of my sight.
And with that, he told Balaam that no one would stand against these people because they were blessed. Wasn't that what he was supposed to say at the very start? And one day a star would come out of this people, and he would establish a kingdom that would last forever. That's right. He meant Jesus. People would try and curse him too, but through him God would speak to us all, and all of us would end up being blessed. The story of Balaam is an interesting one. There are lots of lessons to learn, like always caring for refugees, always speaking God's full message, and never be surprised who God will speak to and through. Why, maybe even now he is speaking to you, telling you that Jesus has established a kingdom that will last forever. Maybe he is speaking through me, telling you that Jesus has a load of blessings in store for you, if you will just follow him. I've been called a silly old ass before, but it makes me think of Balaam's donkey. And it wouldn't be the first time that God has used a dumb old ass, a donkey, to make someone stop and listen to what God wants to say to them. Want to know more?
Give us a hoy in the comments below.
And God bless.